Question number 1. Two resistances of 1000 and 2000 ohm are connected in series and a 50 volt source is connected to them. What will be the reading of a voltmeter of resistance 2000 ohm connected across 1000 ohm? What fractional change in voltage occurs due to use of voltmeter? Now solution of question 1. Here R1 1000 ohm and R2 2000 ohm are connected in series and a voltage source of 50 volt is connected to them. A voltmeter of resistance 2000 ohm is connected across R1. We have to find VAB, means reading of voltmeter. Meter between A and B. In second part, fractional or percentage change. Fractional change in VAB is what? Due to use of voltmeter. Now solution. First, when voltmeter is connected between AB, then 1 upon RAB will be equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R3, 1 upon 1000 plus 1 upon 2000. Therefore, 1 upon RAB will be equal to, LCM is 2000, 2 plus 1 equal to 3 upon 2000, which gives RAB as 2000 upon 3, which is 666.67 ohms. Therefore, current I will be equal to V divided by RAB plus R2, which is 50 divided by 666.67 plus 2000, that is 50 divided by 2666.67, which gives I is equal to this much ampere. Therefore, reading of voltmeter will be equal to I into RAB. I is 50 upon 26, 66, 7, 6, 26, 66.67 into 666.67, which gives 12.5 volt. And when voltmeter is not connected, then VAB dash will be equal to, suppose this is I dash into R1, BAB dash will be equal to I dash into R1. I dash will be B upon R1 plus R2 into R1. B is 50 upon 2000 plus 1000 means 3000 into R1 1000. 50 upon 3 means 16.67 volt. Therefore, fractional change will be equal to BAB dash minus BAB upon BAB dash into upon BAB dash, which is 16.67 minus 12.5 upon 16.67, which is 0.25, which can be written as 25%. Next, question number 2. The question is 12 cells each of EMF 2 volt and internal resistance 0.5 ohm are connected in N rows and external resistance 0.4 ohm is connected to the poles of the battery. Find the current flowing through the resistance in terms of N. Now, solution to question 2. Given for mixed grouping of of 12 cells. Each of EMF E is equal to 2 volt and internal resistance 0.5 ohm. Internal resistance is 0.5 ohm. External resistance is 0.4 ohm. We have to find I, current I in terms of N. Now, for mixed grouping of cells in N rows, current is given by the relation I is equal to M N E upon M R plus N R. Here M is number of cells in row, number of cells in one row. Total number of cells is 12. Therefore, when 12 cells are divided into n rows, the number of cells in each row will be 12 upon n. Therefore, I becomes 12 into 12 upon n into 2 upon m is 12 by n, small r is 0.5 plus n into capital R is 0.4. N cancels out and we get 24 divided by 6 upon n plus 0.4 n. This gives I is equal to 24 divided by 0.4 taken common. Here we get 15 upon and n may be taken LCM. n plus n square. This gives 60n upon 15 plus n square. Next question number 3. The question is, a tightly coiled spring having 75 turns, each having diameter 3.5 cm, is made of insulated metal wire 3.25 millimeter in diameter. An ohm meter connected across the ends of coil measures 1.74 ohm resistance. What is the resistivity of the metal? Solution to question 3. Here n is equal to 75 turns. R1 is radius of each turn, which is diameter upon 2 is equal to 3.5 upon 2 centimeter, which is equal to 1.75 centimeter, is equal to 1.75 into 10 to minus 2 meters. R2 is radius of wire, which is diameter upon 2 of wire, 3.25 millimeter upon 2, which is 1.625 millimeter, which is equal to 1.625 into 10 to minus 3 meters. Resistance of wire is measured to be 1.74 ohm. With ohm meter, we have to find the resistivity. Now, R is equal to rho L upon A, which gives rho as R A upon L, which is R into A means pi R2 square, cross section of wire, upon 2 pi R1. Total length is 2 pi R1 into N, because one turn has length 2 pi R1. And putting the values, we get resistivity as 1.75 into 10 to minus 6 ohm meter. Next question number 4. The question is, in the following circuit, find potential difference between points B and D. This is the given circuit. We have to find the potential difference between points B and D. If current I flows from the battery to the circuit, then current I1 flowing in upper branch, I2 flowing in lower branch will be same, because this path is of 6 plus 12, that is 18 ohm. Similarly, this path is also 12 plus 6 is equal to 18 ohm, because the resistance of both paths are equal, therefore the current will be also equal. Because resistance of A, B, C is 6 plus 12 is equal to 18 ohm, and resistance of path A, D, C also 12 plus 6, 18 ohm. Therefore, I1 will be equal to I2. Now, resultant resistance between A and C will be equal to 1 upon R. AC will be equal to 1 upon 18 plus 1 upon 18. This resistance and this resistance both are in parallel. So 2 upon 18, which is 1 upon 9, which gives RAC as 9 ohms. Now, current in the circuit will be equal to V upon RAC. V is 6 volt and RAC is 9. So, current will be 2 by 3 ampere. Therefore, I1 will be equal to I2 is equal to I by 2, because current I will be equally divided into two branches. So, it will be 2/6 ampere. Therefore, required potential difference will be equal to VD minus VB, which may be given as VAD minus VAB equal to VAD is I2 into 12 and VAB is I1 into 6. I1 and I2 both are of value 2/6, which is 1/3 ampere. Because I1 and I2 are equal of value 1/3 into 12 minus 6. So it is 1/3 into 6 means, which will be equal to I1 I2 into 12 minus I1 into 6. I1 and I2 are same, having value 1/3. 1/3 into R2 into 12 minus 6, which gives 2 volt. Therefore, the potential difference between points B and D will be 2 volt. Next question number 5. The question is, an electric lamp consumes 60 watt at 220 volt. How many dry cells each of EMF 1.5 volt and internal resistance 1 ohm are needed to light the lamp? Solution to question 5. Here given for electric lamp, power is 60 watt and at voltage, power is 60 watt at voltage to 20 volt. In order to light this lamp with dry cells, each of EMF 1.5 volt is EMF of each cell 1.5 volt and R is internal resistance of each cell 1 ohm. We have to find the number of cells needed to light the lamp. Number of cells needed to light the lamp. With the given power and voltage, we can calculate the resistance of the filament of bulb and the current needed. So, P is equal to I into V gives current needed. I is P upon V, which is 60 upon 220, which gives 3 upon 11 ampere. Similarly, P is equal to V square upon R gives resistance of filament of wire as V square upon P, 220 square upon 60. So we get R as resistance of filament as 806.67 ohms. If n dry cells each of EMF E and internal resistance are be connected in series, to light the lamp, then current must be equal to this I, then I must be equal to N into EMF will be total EMF, resistance of bulb, plus N into internal resistance will be total internal resistance. So we get 3 upon 11 as N into 1.5 upon R is 806.67 plus N is unknown, small r is 1. On simplification we get N equal to 179.26, 179.26. Therefore, 170, therefore N will be equal to 179 cells. Next question number 6. The question is, an electric heating element to dissipate 480 watt at 220 volt is to be made from nichrome wire of diameter 1 millimeter. What length of wire is required if the resistivity of nichrome wire is this much? So given solution to question 6, given for electric heater, power is given to be 480 watt at voltage 240 volt. Diameter of wire is 1 millimeter, therefore R will be 0.5 millimeter, which is 0.5 into 10 to minus 3 meter. This is radius of nichrome wire, which is used to make the heating element. We have to find the length of wire needed. Resistivity, which is also known as receptivity, is given to be 1.1 into 10 to minus 6 ohm meter. With the value of power and voltage given, we can find the resistance of wire. So P is equal to V square upon R gives R as V square upon P. So R will be equal to V means 240, its square upon P means 480. On simplification it gives 120 ohms. Now R is equal to rho L upon A, which gives required length as R A upon rho. L will be equal to R is 120 ohms, A means pi R square, R is 0.5 into 10 to minus 3, its square upon rho is given to be 1.1 into 10 to minus 6. On simplification we get required length as 85.68 meter. 85.68 meter, which is nearly 85.7 meter. Next, question number 7. The question is, an electric heating element to dissipate 1.2 kilowatt at 240 volt is to be made from nichrome ribbon 1 millimeter wide and 0.05 millimeter thick. Find the length of nichrome wire needed if the resistivity of nichrome wire is 1.1 into 10 to minus 6 ohm meter. Now, solution to question 7 here given. For electric heater element, length of wire which is in the form of ribbon. Resistivity is given to be 1.1 into 10 to minus 6 ohm meter. Breadth of ribbon is given and thickness of ribbon is given. Breadth is 1 millimeter, means 1 into 10 to minus 3 meter. Thickness is 0.05 millimeter, which is 0.05 into 10 to minus 3 meter. Power is 1.2 kilowatt, which may be written as 1.2 into 1000, 1.2 into 1000 watt or 1200 watt at voltage 240 volt. Now, with the help of breadth and thickness, we can find the cross section area. So, P is equal to V square upon R, which gives R as V square upon P. V is 240, its square upon P, 1200. So, we get resistance of heater as 48 ohms. Now, R is equal to rho L upon A gives length as R A upon rho. Therefore, length will be equal to R is 48, area is breadth into thickness upon resistivity. 48 breadth is 1 into 10 to minus 3 meter and thickness is 0.05 into 10 to minus 3 meter upon resistivity is 1.1 into 10 to minus 6. On simplification we get the length of wire as 2.18 2.18 meters. So 2.18 meter long nichrome ribbon will be needed for the heater.